Okay. Hello everybody. My name is Tin MK47, and welcome to not just a brand new video, but my first ever video. So I've been sitting, not specifically in a specific spot. I've been sitting in a lot of places: my bed, the toilet, the couch, this chair that I'm sitting right now to record this video. I've been sitting in a lot of places. On top of this chair has been moved quite a lot. So it's been in the spot that it's in right now, which is in the corner of my room by my closet. It's been sitting in front of my TV when I play the Xbox. It's even been in the living room sometimes. Point being that I've been sitting in a lot of places. In a lot of those places, I've been thinking of what my first video is going to be. I was thinking gaming. Yeah, I can do that. But do I want to? I did a reaction video. I actually still have that saved in my like folder of recording, which I'll actually probably play a little clip of it to see if it was any good. Why would you do that? Wait, wait, no, hold on. That you overreact. Okay, so I assume she's like, okay, this is recycle. I'm assuming she's like, where should I throw this at, right? You have the basketball hoop looking garbage can, the green pail, and then first off, these are, why did you get such big bags? These are full grown garbage bags for just a fucking small. This one doesn't even have a garbage bag in it. My point is, this is such an overreaction. You're like, which one should I put the fucking bottle in? I can't figure it out. Let me just fucking kick the whole thing down. That was stupid. Yeah, it wasn't that good. That's why I haven't made a video of it yet. I've been thinking of maybe just a video of me talking to you guys, thinking what I'm gonna do. Welcome to my daily life hack videos where I show you guys how to shit in the toilet and not piss. I know, it's very hard, but I've mastered it. But I was thinking, when am I the best entertaining? Because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not entertaining by myself. I feel like I need something to. I'm kind of like the add-on. Like here's the comedy, and then I'm like the branch that says okay, and then here is the secondary comedy, which is Max. So I'll. By the way, that's my name, Max, and that's what I'm gonna refer to myself as because I don't refer to myself as Tin. I don't go around fucking restaurants saying, "Hey, I'm Tin. Can I order?" Well, you don't do that at restaurants anyways. Why did I even say that? You get the point. I don't introduce myself as Tin. I introduce myself as Max. Point being that I am not the primary source of funny. I am the secondary source. I go off of things. I don't just put it down there and make it funny. So, yeah, that's just me. So the whole thing is that when am I the most entertaining by myself? And I'll tell you right now, it's when I'm angry. So I'm not like 100% angry right now. I am like, I'd say like a good 50%, maybe 60. So I'm gonna use that fuel to make this video. So I'm not angry. I'm not okay. Let me rephrase this. I'm not going to talk about what I am angry about. I'm just going to use that fuel of me being angry in general to make a good video. Now, that is very, very over exaggerating the word good because I know this video is going to come out like shit, but I am sticking to this video and I'm even going to edit it as soon as I'm done recording it. Because sometimes I'll record a video and be like, alright, I got you. I'll edit you later, and then I'll fucking sit there for 3 days staring at the screen doing nothing. So I'm going to edit this video immediately afterwards. But so today I wanted to talk about something specific that I actually had a conversation with the other day with one of my friends. The word generalization, right? When you think of the word generalization, what do you think of? The majority. The most of people. Like, and sometimes when you think of generalization, its keywords are like vague. That's the only other word I can think of. So, yeah. But the point is that when you're being very vague, when I say, oh, what did you eat for dinner last night? Oh, I ate meat. Well, which meat? I ate beef. Oh, what kind of beef? I ate steak. Oh, what kind of steak? I ate a filet mignon. You see, there was like 4 stages of being more and more specific, right? And we were actually playing Minecraft the other day, and I forgot the conversation that led to it, but we were talking, and one way or another, we got to the conversation where somebody was talking about like, you know, like people who are like, oh, there's the white man, there's the black man, the red man, which is Indian, and then it came up to the yellow men. And he was like, and I was like, that's Asian people, right? Yeah, so he was like, yeah, so Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, and that's it. And I was like, well, what about people in the Philippines, or what about Russia? And he was like, no, they don't count. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yes, they do. They're Asians. He was like, no, Asians are the squinty eye people. I was like, I don't give a fuck who has squinty eyes. I have squinty eyes when I wake up in the morning. Okay, so yes, Russians. And he was like, no, you have to think about the majority. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean fucking majority? That is the majority. Russia has a huge ass fucking piece of the land. I'm pretty sure it's in 2 continents. I'm almost positive that Russia is in both Europe and Asia. Russia might as well be its own continent. That's kind of funny because Antarctica is its own continent. Because it's just that big. Also because it's very alone. So, like, I feel like if any island that's there that nobody has discovered yet, it's probably part of Antarctica. We're getting off that. We don't care about Antarctica. So he was like, no, it's just the Asian people. And I was like, yes, okay, so Philippines. I only know those, but there are a lot of them. Actually, I'm pretty sure, I remember looking this up, there's about 50 of them. And I was like, so how is that the majority? How is the majority? And okay, before we continue, I know that China has a lot of people in it, and so does Japan, and so does fucking Korea. But you also have India. I'm pretty sure is one of those places. And India is big as fuck as well, not just in size, but in fucking population. So the quote unquote majority you speak of isn't the majority, because you have all of those places, with India being one of the biggest on top of Russia as well. Like, you come on. What are you talking about? That's not the majority. So when you think about stereotypes, like, let me give you an example. Let's just give an example about African American people. They all like watermelon. When I say black people like watermelon, I'm not talking about the very, very dark ones. I'm not talking about the very, very light-skinned ones. I'm not talking about the middle ones. I'm talking about all of them. Every single black person. I'm making a stereotype by all black people. I'm not making a stereotype about specific black people, because the more specific you get, the technical truer it is. If I say, well, all people named, and then I give you an exact name, I don't know an exact name, William Humphrey Anderson like ketchup. Well, yeah, there's only one William Humphrey, and I don't know. Whatever I said, there's only one person. So obviously, yes, that's not a stereotype. That's a literal statement. You like ketchup. The more specific you get, the more literal it is. So when you're being when you're taking a stereotype, it's about all of them. You don't specify it, because that's losing the point of the stereotype. Because now you're just stating facts. Like 1% of people in I gotta start thinking of examples before I start giving them out. But you understand what I'm trying to say here. You can't give a quote unquote generalization when it's not the generalization of people. It's not the generalization, because again, as I said, China, Japan, and Korea are a lot of people. But that's not the general majority of Asia. Again, you have Russia and India, which are 2 really big things, plus everyone in between. So you can't. Oh my god, that's what really annoyed me. We had a whole argument about it, because like you cannot say the word generalization. You cannot use that in your statement when you're not doing it. You can't generalize shit without literally doing that. You're doing the exact opposite. You're being specific. You can't generalize specific things. It's not. You're being counterintuitive. It's not how it works. And that's what really annoyed me. And I started to think about more stereotypes, and I was like, okay, I'm just proving my point. Chinese people, all they know how to do is math. But we're not talking about Chinese people specifically from Beijing or Hong Kong. We're talking about all of China. You know how black people like watermelon and black people like chicken. We're not talking about specifically people that live in Africa, or the people that, or other. I think it's just, I don't know where other black people live. I feel like that's racist. I promise you I'm not racist. But when I'm talking about them, I'm talking about all of them. I'm not talking about the people who live in Africa specifically, or people who live in the U.S. specifically, the people who are the really dark skin or the really light skin. I'm talking about all black people. All of them like chicken. That's a stereotype. I'm not saying that I'm not being stereotypical. I'm just saying that's the stereotype, that all black people like chicken. So just want to get that clear. Let's give another one. I guess Russian people, they all drink vodka and all have AK-47s. I'm pretty sure the vast majority of them do. But even if they did, that's pretty fucking cool. I want AK-47, and I'm not old enough to drink. But when I do, I'll have a bottle of vodka and an AK-47 hanging up in my room somewhere. Not the vodka hanging up, the AK-47. I'll have the vodka wherever you store vodka. I don't know. Her, they don't freeze, so you can just put it in the what is it, cabinet? The freezer. And you have a cold beverage. Damn, that'd be really fucking cool. If you like, okay, so like vodka doesn't. Let me be more specific. Alcohol doesn't freeze, right? So if there was a drink that wasn't alcoholic that you can put in the freezer and it never, like ever. Okay, so now that I'm sounding stupid now because the whole point of the fridge part. Because wow, how fucking stupid am I? Let me finish my point and then you can see how stupid I sounded. Imagine a drink that you can put in the freezer and it never gets cold and it never freezes, so you always have a cold drink, right? But then that's the point of the fridge. It doesn't freeze it, but it keeps it cold. I don't know how I didn't realize that before I even thought of making that statement. I don't know. I guess maybe because the freezer makes it colder? I don't know how I didn't think of that. Man, now I really feel stupid. Okay, now what I will say though about cold drinks, we're gonna just pretend like I never sounded really fucking stupid right there, and we're just gonna move on as if it never happened. What I will say about really cold drinks is, like for me personally, when you give me a drink, right? Give me an example is water. Water, I will only drink like room temperature. Like if you left it out, like you get the case of water, like a Dasani, you leave it like I don't know in your pantry, and you go ahead and grab a water bottle. I will drink that temperature of water and up. Anything below that, I will not touch. It's just like my mouth does not consume it. Now let's give another example. Let's get milk out, for instance. Milk, if it is any colder, and I mean literally the slightest amount of colder than if you literally took it out of the fridge right then and there, if it is any cold, and not cold, any warmer than that, I won't touch it. Warm milk, okay, let me give you another example. It has to be really fucking like piping hot, like 3rd degree burns on my tongue hot. That's how hot it has to be for me to drink milk. If you wanted me to drink it not cold. Anything in between piping hot or fridge cold, I will not touch it. And it goes like that for everything. Soda. First off, soda, why would you even drink it hot? Wow, now that I'm thinking about it, are there hot sodas? Like a drink that's supposed to like hot, but like has that fizziness into it? I've always thought of this. Because like that would be really good, right? Because I don't know why, I feel like Coke, if you ever warm it up, would be like, I feel like it would be a good warm drink. What's the, like apple cider? You can drink it cold, but a lot of people drink it warm. And I was like, well, if you can drink it both ways, then I feel like if it tastes really good one way, then it can taste really good the other way, like chocolate milk. That's why we have hot chocolate. Nobody drinks boiling water, but people don't drink water to begin with. Okay, let me rephrase it. That's not making sense. People drink water, but it's probably not the preferred beverage. Actually, no. I don't know where I remember this from. Water is not a beverage, so never mind. Forget the statement I just said. Water's not a beverage. Anyways, so yeah, let's go back to the cold thing. Like when I drink a drink, like let's say iced tea for instance, or just tea in general, it either has to be iced, so very very cold, or very very hot. I will not drink it room temperature. I will not drink it unless it's freezing my tongue and giving it like fucking hypothermia and frostbite, or unless it's giving me 3rd degree burns. I will not drink it. I can't drink it. It's not able to get in my body, right? So I won't drink it. I don't like it. And it's the same thing with a lot of drinks. I don't think there's a drink, unless I'm really thirsty, first off. Unless I'm really, really thirsty, I don't think there's a drink that I will drink, like, room temperature, Besides water. Orange juice, for instance, if it is, like, orange juice is a delicacy to me. But the thing about a delicacy is that it's supposed to be, like, on occasions, orange juice is like orgasm in my mouth, but it's an orgasm I want every second of my life. I'm telling you, orange juice is the only drink I can fucking finish a cup of in 2.5 seconds, and I could finish an entire like carton of orange juice by myself in just one sitting. Like if I'm eating a meal, that like the entire carton would be my cup of drink. It wouldn't just be one cup; it would be the whole carton. I don't know what my exception is with orange juice, but like it's high. And Dr. Pepper. I had a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper. I bought it the other day, and I limited myself. But if I really wanted to, I can drink the whole 6-pack in like 1 second. I just love Dr Pepper, but it also can't do it in 1 second because the fucking fizziness will literally kill me. I don't know why. First off, I drank 1 can of Dr Pepper and I was probably burping for like an hour. Like not literally 1 hour straight, but in that time zone, I burped a lot. From like 1 hour, I burped like a good amount of times, more than you think a normal person would. So just that alone will make me not want to drink a lot of soda at once. But like the fizziness going down my throat, it's like the McDonald's Sprite, but I have that with every soda I drink. Like every drink I have, I will put it in my mouth and I will just have fucking aneurysm because of the fucking the fizziness of the soda. Especially when it's cold. Like if you got a nice cold can of Pepsi right out of the fridge and you take a sip of that, you're fucking done. Or at least I am. I'm fucking knocked out. That's it for me. I'm finished. And that's just the fizziness of the soda, let alone the taste. Oh, the taste of Dr. Pepper. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. I love Dr. Pepper. And then orange juice. One thing I will say is I do love the fizziness of drinks. I do love the taste of fucking orange juice. I hate with a passion. I fucking hate orange soda. I hate it. I will never like orange soda. It ruins orange. It ruins it for me. But it can't ruin it for me because that's how much I love orange juice. The powerfulness of orange juice on my taste buds is too much for me to actually ever hate it. Like, you know how some people are like you're eating something chocolate and they say the word poop and you're like, oh, I can't eat anymore, now I'm thinking of poop. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, orange juice will always be good to me. There's nothing you cannot, like, if you give me bad orange juice, I'll just go grab good orange juice and make my taste buds feel better. If you give me orange soda, I'll just slap it off the table. I do like grape soda. Here's the thing, I'm not hating on fruit flavored sodas, but orange, like, I think it's because orange soda isn't bad, but because on my scale of good, orange juice is way the fuck up here. That if you try to give me something orange that isn't like that good, I'm gonna immediately deny it. Like that's why I hate Sunny D. I fucking hate Sunny D. You call that orange juice? Fuck out of here. It's not orange juice. It's shit. Don't ever come at me with that again. It's shit juice. Fuck Sunny D. By the way, if any, I know I am very small, but like if any orange juice company wants to sponsor me, I'll be glad. It's a weird thing for somebody to get sponsored by. You know, you get sponsored by a soda or like a gaming company or something like. I want to be sponsored by orange juice. Who's the Simply Made? I think the Simply, right? I usually get the Fuck, I forgot what it's called. Fuck it, I get orange juice. It doesn't matter what orange juice is, as long as it tastes good. But any orange juice company that wants to sponsor me, I'm right here. You know, I'll pay for your products. You don't even have to give me anything for free. I'll pay for it because that's how much I love orange juice. I fucking love it. All right. You give me a cold can of orange juice. Do they sell orange juice in cans? That's another thing. It's like when I was in school, they would give me bags of orange juice. I drink it still because orange juice is orange juice, no matter what container it's in. I'll drink it and I'll fucking finish it in one sip. But like I just thought it was unusual that it was in a bag. And then I started to think about it, and I was talking to one of my friends on Xbox when I was playing earlier today. And he said they had bags of milk, and I was like, what are their weird containers? Because you usually think of water bottles, cartons of milk, cans of soda. What happens if you switch that? You put the water in the carton, you put the soda in the bag, and you put the milk in the can. Or is there places who do that? Because I feel like the point of it being in a can is to hold the pressure. Because if you put soda in, oh no, that makes sense. If you put soda in a bottle, depending on the plastic, like if you put soda in a plastic bottle with that pressure that it has, it's gonna explode. Same thing with a carton. Not just because the carton's gonna explode, but the carton is prone to leaking. So it's not gonna keep that carbonation in there. That's why they put it in cans. So the point of putting it in cans is so that the carbonation stays in there, and that's why when you open the can of soda, you hear the tss, you hear the tss, because it's letting out all that pressure. So the pressure wouldn't stay well in a carton or in, what the fuck is it called? What's that thing called? A bottle, a thin bottle, and that's why. Like, you don't get milk in cartons unless you get it specifically from a specific place that's like tiny, like just like serving size. You get it in the big cartons. because it's just this for storage. It's nothing special. First off, the resealing is terrible because you don't really reseal it. It's kind of like when you reseal a bag of chips. It's like you quote-unquote reseal it because you just roll up the bag. It's not resealing it. It's just closing it. Like, I guess that makes it... No. When you reseal it, I'm not giving definitions right now. My head is not... It's fucking 12 at night. I don't have time for this. Here's my point. That orange juice needs to stay in... Actually, orange juice goes in bottles and cartons. Orange juice stays where it goes. Orange juice doesn't matter where it goes. If you put it in a can for me, as long as it's not soda, I'll drink it. If you put it in a bag, if you just pour it in my hands, I'll drink it out of my hands. And I'll lick my hands clean. You know how sometimes when you get something sticky on your hands, you're like, oh no. It's like, well, if it's orange juice sticky, I'll fucking just eat that all day. And it's also fucking awesome. I'll just have an infinite amount of orange juice. Like, I wish if I wanted a superpower, it would be to just infinitely have orange juice at any given time. That would be my superpower. But, so orange juice stays wherever it wants to go. Orange juice can go in my mouth for all I care. Soda stays in cans and really thick bottles. Milk stays in cartons. Water stays in bottles. And orange juice goes into my mouth. That's the bottom line here. And that's what I want you guys to leave with. Because orange juice is fucking delicious. So, I don't really have anything else to talk about. This has been a lot of rambling. But I hope it's entertaining. This is going to be my first video, and I'm 100% going to make this my first video. I don't care what anybody says. This is my first video, and I'm going to say it one more time. This is my first video, and regardless of what anybody says, or what I say to myself, I'm going to finish editing this video right after I turn off this fucking speaker thing that I'm using to record my voice, and I'm going to edit this video. It's my first video. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. More to come soon. Goodbye.